welcome to or back to Enchanted Meadows Farm YouTube channel. Today we are having a tour of the farm, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, let's get on with the video. So right now we are currently looking at our Quonset, and as you can see, our Quonset is filled with bales. We can even walk behind the tractor, and also in our Quonset we have wiring here that is wired like that, and we also have lights in our Quonset for cold Minnesotan winters. And as you can see, it is filled with bales. So, like I said, now that you can actually see it, here we have electricity running thanks to a ground wire. So, now we are going to go just pan the shop. So this building right here to my right is the shop, and kind of like everything else, it's got four-wheelers, and it's just your regular old shop. Tons of tools, pretty much any socket wrench you need. And then we have more sheds with tons of bales in them, and just tons and tons of, obviously, storage. In the spring, this is where we house our calves, and if you stay tuned till spring, you'll actually get to see that that is where we house our calves. So we're gonna kind of walk here and kind of there, just like the rest of the road, whatever. So right now we're walking down to the bullpen slash extra pen. We call it the bullpen due to the bulls that are in there. So right now, as you can see, the bullpen needs bedding. We bed it about every 4 to 5 days. We bed in winter every day, and then in summer we bed every few times it's snowy or rainy. So this, we identify all of our cows with an ear tag in the right ear, but that doesn't mean that we treat them any less. So right here is 104, 72, 82, and 98, and these are all bulls born this year. And then 50 is in the bullpen currently right now, just for fun and just to be a companion, because we didn't need 8 bulls breeding. We bunk feed them, and this is one of the only pens that, kind of like different pens, we don't have running water to. And then also we have another shed filled with bales. So right now I am currently walking to the cow lot. Now the cow lot is ironically where all of our cows stay. As you can see, they have 2 stock tanks, and the third one's up the hill, also powered by running water with hoses in wintertime. And then back here we call this pen the calving shed, because in springtime we will calve. And right here by this gate here is a bull, and today the cows are deciding to act up. So this is our, what we call our big shed, and they pretty much run around and have fun in it, and it's also a bedding shed. But as you can see, the cows are being really obnoxious today. It's finally a nice day out. As you can hear the bull kind of going around and kind of screaming. But yeah, so they're also fighting for dominancy right now. But yeah, as you can see in the shed there are cows jumping around and playing, and that, you know, that just kind of goes to show that our farm, our cows like to enjoy and play. So right now we're gonna walk up and into the barn and into the milk house. I'm gonna kind of explain how that works. So as you can hear, there's background noise. Everyone's kind of talking, but they're talking about the weather, ironically. But right now I'm in the manger, and as you can see, we have tons of cows. Our barn holds 56 cows. Right now we're at 40 a barn, so we're milking 80 cows right now. But after Christmas, we will dry down to milking only 56 cows. And I have hiccups now, and that allows us to kind of, you know, look. This is kind of what the milking setup looks like. So we have what's called a tie stall barn, which is where the cows are tied in with these stanchions using chains. And as you can see, this cow has a chain and a red strap. So does this cow. So does this cow, but this cow doesn't. And that is how we tell the difference between cows in fall that calve in fall and cows that calve in spring. And I'll go into calving on a later video when we start our calving season. Right now we're in between calving seasons. But back to what I was talking about how our barn is set up. This pipe here is running water to drinking cups. Pretty self-explanatory. The cows right here, we actually can look at a cow drinking. She pushes down that little flange and they drink. Yeah, so as you can see, this is like a fall cow right here. Really nice udder. You know, this is kind of the udders we like. You know, we like nicer udders on our cows. Nice clean cows. And we get that. So as you can see, we have the milkers set up right now, and the cart is currently being pulled out, and we'll start milking. And I'll kind of go over the milking process here. But in a further note, like I said, I'll talk about, you know, our milking process here in a minute. But as you can see, when I was talking about those inflations and stuff that they hook up to, pulsator hooks up here, the inflation hooks up there. We have the silver tube on top here is the milk tube, and this is the inflation tube, the one with the wiring. Sorry, 110. And yeah, so it's kind of the same. The cows have a manger. We keep the manger relatively clean, scraping it down once a week, twice if it's really bad out, humid, hot, whatever. And this is just a view of what the lot looks like from here. We'll go talk about kind of the acreage we run and stuff like that as well. So yeah, we're going to be kind of starting milking here in about 5-10 minutes, and I'll be going over that. So right here we have a first year heifer, and as you can see, her bag is a little small. That'll develop over time, but that's the ideal, you know, plump, nice, big first year heifer. She calved this last fall, probably September, end of September, early October, so she's been in milk now for a few months, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to show the milking process of this fresh heifer 144 this fall. And right now, she is getting pre-dipped. So as you can see, we always touch the cows before going. And then we dip the teats with a blue dip, and it causes their teats to turn blue. And that allows them to fight off bacteria. And it sits on for about a minute, and then we wipe it. And in that wiping process, we get off all the bacteria on the teat tip. So that'll be what's happening next. So right now, Dylan is currently milking 144, and I'll just gently pull her tail aside and show. And like I said, it gets away all of the bacteria, and we use this biodegradable cloths. And as you can see, it does leave a bluish purplish stain, depending on how your eyes look at it, and that's what we want. We want to be able to see that because it helps fight the bacteria. So once the milker is put onto 144, which we're going to watch here, she'll milk out all the way to what their limit is. Every cow is different at the speed they milk, at how much they milk, and as you can see, they also have all their own goofinesses. Right now, she is being goofy and sticking her tongue out. And so what will happen is we'll hook the milker up, put it on 144, and then 144 will milk out to when she's done, and we'll switch the milker over onto 142 here, and 142, and we just kind of do this piggyback style down the entire barn, with 7 milkers, 8 milkers, 6 milkers, however many the us as the milk technicians can handle, and you know, so as we're gonna watch right here, the milker is going on. So first things first, we hook up the pulsation and inflation line, and then we'll come down and we turn it on using a bulb, and it just goes on each teat. Everybody does it different on how they put it on, and just like that. And as you can see, the cow, you get it on the teats, and they pretty much start letting down within the first 3 to 4, you know, minutes of milking. So, or 3 to 4 seconds in milking, and they can milk up to 4 minutes.